How's it going, guys? Sorry for about a couple of days without an upload. Hope you're all enjoying Christmas. Well, you know, it's coming up in a few days' time. I don't actually have a Christmas special here for you, but it's still a battle. Anyway, the opponent's name will be in the title. Quickly looking at his team, he kinda has a little bit of annoyance with that Latios and that Vaporeon, just because it's annoying just to be a water bulk. But really everything else isn't really too much of a threat to my team, and I can pretty much handle it overall. So even like leads, I wasn't too sure what he would have led with, but it turns out he's going to lead with this Mienshao or Kojondo, I think it's called in Japanese. He goes with Fake Out, which is fine. I just wanted to Will-O-Wisp the thing, and obviously pretty much just make that Kojondo or Mienshao pretty useless. So he actually switches out into this Electros thing, and I'm going to go straight into my Slowbro, predicting, I think, maybe the Grass move, or even, I don't know, something else. I don't know what I was predicting. I just thought maybe Slowbro was a decent wall against it. But I'm going to switch out here, actually thinking he might have the Electric move, and stupidly enough, he actually shows me the Grass move as well, so... The nice thing about Electros, he doesn't actually have a weakness, so it's kind of annoying for that reason. And plus, he actually has a decent moveset. It would have been so much better if he actually had better speed, and the thing would be more viable to use, I think. So I'm going to go into Scizor, just really playing around his predictions and hoping he doesn't actually make an over-prediction in terms of expecting one of my switch-ins. So I'm going to go for the Choice Banded U-turn. It does a decent amount of damage to the Electros. And I'm going to switch straight back into Rotom, predicting the Fire-type move, and he shows me Flamethrower. And now I can actually get this thing out of the game and just almost take it out with the Volt Switch. I thought that was going to be more than enough there just to securely kill it off, but nope, it doesn't work like that. So I go straight back into Scizor, and Scizor is just going to be there now to take on whatever comes in. Now, in comes an Arcanine. I wasn't actually looking at the time to actually check out the balloon there. I kind of was watching the TV just for a sec. I thought, oh, it's only an Arcanine. It might be just Life Orb like usual. And that kind of pays back for me not watching my screen. Later on in the game, you'll probably know why later on. So we both double switch there. I go into Slowbro. He predicts that, I guess, and actually goes into Vaporeon. I don't know why. Because his Arcanine, and I do believe actually carries the Wild Ball, the Wild Charge, I think it's called in English. Either way, you get the point. So I go into not Kojondo, sorry, my Fortress, just to see if I can actually start setting up on something. And I actually carry these spikes in, Toxic Spikes on this thing. I'm kind of needing like Rapid Spinner just because I'm kind of getting painfully drawn on like by my opponents like Spikes and Stealth Rock all the time. So he does actually a correct play there. He actually does go for the Wild Ball, expecting my Slowbro switching. Obviously, an obvious switching was obvious, but I can't really do anything else other than just actually make the safest play. I don't want to overpredict because I don't really like losing pokes too softly in games, if that makes any sense to you guys, because I mean over-predicting all the time just doesn't work for me sometimes. So this Vaporeon was just a pain because I really didn't have like a safe switching, just because my Rotom Wash Form was actually weakened quite a lot at early stages to this game, and I'm only carrying the Volt Switch, and I'm not even Spets, I'm actually Scarf, so it's gonna do a decent amount of damage, but really it doesn't work out too much in my favour at that point. So I do get Stealth Rocks up with the Tyranitar, and now Vaporeon is just pretty much at full HP. Now I can't really OHKO this thing, but I need to actually hit it hard enough so where I can actually at least 2-hit KO with 2 of my pokes. So firstly I go straight into Scizor, and it does a decent amount of damage with the U-turn. Predicting the obvious water move again, he goes for Scald or Boiling Water. He actually does get the burn there, which sucks, so that's kind of 2 burns. I got a little bit frustrated just because this Vaporeon actually turned out to actually get 3 burns in this match. I know it has a 30% chance, but he only used it like to us so many times, and like getting 3 burns overall was just pretty annoying. He does Protect there, which was the correct play to do. Obviously Sandstorm and then the burn will finish off my Rotom. So now I'm going to Terrakion, known as GG. It is actually a GG poke because it can actually just set up on a lot of things, and I'm actually a Swords Dance variant. I don't know what people's take on it, but I kind of like it. Choice Banded works too. I just like this set a little bit more for some reason. It's won me quite a few games recently as well. Getting up to like +2, 4, or even 6, it is a really monster. Big monster, I should say. I actually have Balloon on that thing. I'm maybe thinking to change it up to Life Orb, but I don't know. And there you can actually see he didn't really do much this match, but that was because he actually did get the burn. And I just had to hit that Vaporeon with like my close combat, because I thought maybe it would actually finish off there, because, you know, he might be carrying like mixed defenses or something like that with that Vaporeon, but I think that thing was Crocodile that came back in and just like revenged me. So at this point I'm going to Scizor, just finish off that thing, blah blah blah, get rid of that. Now here comes a big threat store. I actually had to keep Slowbro just around just a little bit longer than I probably would have liked, but just predicting his hidden power Fire, then he shows me Life Orbs. I'm kind of a little bit worried just because I need to play around it, and hopefully he doesn't. Oh, actually, I should say, I hope he doesn't actually predict my Fortress switching here, which he doesn't. He goes for Draco Meteor. I thought maybe Fortress switching was quite obvious then, you know, because Slowbro, I'm actually a defensive variant, but, you know, even a Draco Meteor to a Slowbro would still do a sufficient damage, so. Oh well, I'm going to predict the hidden power Fire again, I guess, and I'm going to switch straight into Slowbro, and that obviously does nothing. I really do like Slowbro a lot in this generation. Same can be said for like Quagsire and Gastrodon. Those things are quite good in the metagame now. I don't know which is the best, but I personally just like using Slowbro a lot more just because of its ability regeneration. But I mean, all three of them are very good in their own ways. So I actually do get Fire, or Fire if you want to call it, and yeah, I actually do burn his Latios there, but that really didn't make up for anything, I guess. But I wasn't really too bothered, and just because I felt like at this point it's pretty much game over for him. He makes an over prediction going for Pursue, especially my switch out, but with me being defensive and having a lot of defense EVs invested into that and probably HP, I kind of thought maybe the Crocodile, that's how it's pronounced, wasn't going to Oko me from that range of HP. I believe he's only down to his last perk, which is his Arcanine. I didn't remember how much the first Wild Charge or Wild Bolt did at the time a couple of turns ago, so just really sacrificing Fortress just to get the regeneration going again on my Slowbro. He's easily going to be able to kill me there. He actually goes for Flare Blitz there, I guess, wanting to just kamikaze right out of the game. Just want to burn everything in its path. And that isn't going to be the case. I'm actually going to win this. It's a 2-0 victory. So guys, if you liked, do your thing. Like, comment, sub, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.